It's Christmas in July, so let's make some crafts. Today, we're going to be making this and this. We're going to be making these. So, stay tuned. We are going to be making a wreath and a decoupage book. This wreath and this book. So let's get started. For this first one, I'm going to show you how to take an old book, and I made a printable, and I'm going to make a book for Christmas. I'm going to use some chalk paint to paint my book. Go ahead and lay my book open. So I'm just go ahead and give it a coat. My chalk paint's just about had it, but I want it to be kind of thick. So this may take a few coats. I've got my paint on it. This is older chalk paint, so it's got a little few clumps, so I'm just going to go over it and get the clumps out. Very lightly. Smooth off any places that are bumpy or lumpy. Swap it off. I also want it to look old. So what I've done is I have taken some antique wax and some water, about half and half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit and kind of go over it. Maybe a little bit more in certain spots, like around the edges, just to make it kind of look old and weathered. Don't want a whole lot on my brush at all. Kind of rub it in. I just want it to look kind of vintage, old. See, you can just wipe, kind of rub it in a little bit. I thought the white was a little bit too stark, but I needed a base coat. Here is the image that I printed off. So what I'm going to do is, while I do this, I'm going to go grab some water. We want our edges to be a little bit jagged, so it will kind of blend in with the book. So let's go around the edge of the print. Kind of rip. We don't want any white to show if we don't have to. I did rip it a little bit when I took it off my paper, so I think I can still use it. Okay, find the front. I need to get my Mod Podge. I use the same brush that I used for antique wax. And I'm just going to work a section at a time. Sure I got it where I want it before I lay it. Be very careful. Smooth it as you go. Now, just kind of go over it, smoothing as you go. Not too hard because you don't want to rip your paper. I also printed out this word believe, and I'm going to put it on the spine of the book. So let's see where I want it, and then we'll place it on. Now, let's go ahead and place this on. And it says believe. What I'm going to do is I am going to take this red ribbon that I have, and I am going to make a bow. Let's put it down here close to the bottom. Let's go ahead and glue this down. Let's tie us the bow. Cut it off. Now, I'm going to double knot it so it won't slip. Now, I've got some greenery right here. You can leave it just the way it is, and that would be perfectly fine. You know, without the ribbon, without the greenery. I've got these, so let's put a little bit of this in it too. Out some more. So let's see. I've got these little flowers here. I wonder if I could put one of these. Let's put this in there. A bit of frosty. Kind of place that back behind it. There you have it. You could do it this way. You can lay it this way. Either way. So there's a piece of decor. So, now, for this one, I need. Let me find it. To see if I can get this off. For this one, I have got this tag. The front of it's kind of rough, but it won't matter. Go ahead and kind of sand it down. I printed off this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out. Just place this on here. Just like so. Get my Mod Podge. Make sure it's not got any dust on it. Let's go ahead and put some Mod Podge on here. It's a little bit rough, but it won't matter. I'm going to take this and line it up as much as I can. Use my squeegee. Kind of fold it where I need it to be sanded. Smooth it out. There we go. Now, what I need to do is find the hole. And I have this that came off of it. All right, I have this piece of gold vinyl. So let's go ahead and cut it out. Now, I'm going to take my hot glue gun, put me a bunch of hot glue on it, and I'm going to place it over it. I think I covered his face, but that's fine. Now what I have is I have this wreath that I had made. What I had done is I had taken the thick yarn and I braided it, and I made 3 braids, and I just glued it around a wreath frame. Now, I've used it before, so overlook. Now I'm going to take some greenery, but just different kinds of florals. Let's see what I've got in here. This is going to be white and gold with a little bit of greenery. I need to put a little extra glue just to give it a place to hold on to. We'll take some of this greenery next, and I'm going to go ahead and place this in here. Just put it wherever you want it to be. Some white. Let's go ahead and place that in. Got some of this. Go ahead and cut it down. This is like a champagne color right here. Let's add some silver leaves. Add some pine cones. Add some silver. what it's looking like so far. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I have my gold ribbon. I'm not the best at making bows. I think I've said this before, but I'm not. I've got these two kinds of gold ribbon right here, and I've got this lace ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of layer them. Just like so. Now, what I'm going to do, all right, so let's take our ribbon. We got the 3 of them. Let's start folding it. Just like so, with a loop. Then it's kind of hard to do with just like this. Then fold again. Fold again. Now, let's take this and take it around the back. Just like so. We'll adjust it later. Just like this. Wrap it around a couple of times. Make sure it's pretty tight. Okay. Now let's tie a knot in the back of this. So we need it pretty tight. Got our tails off. Kind of maneuver it. To get it how you want it. Now, I'm going to take my bow, put plenty of hot glue on it, and stick it right in the center. Then I'm going to maneuver it. Now, that's what it looks like. Now that I have this, I want to place this on here. So let's go ahead and get us a string. I'm going to make me a loop. We're not going to be hanging this by this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take where I've got it, take this, put it through here. Tie a knot in the end of this. Let's put some hot glue down. Place this. Put some more hot glue. Press it down. And there's my wreath. Like I said, this is just yarn that I had gotten. I think I got the yarn at Goodwill, actually. It's that thick that you can make blankets out of. And I just braided it. I cut it to length, braided it, 3 of them, glued it around a frame, and just decorated. So I hope you give these a try. They're very easy. You know, you don't have to, you can get any wreath that you want and get them a little tag, print off a printable, put it on it. Make you your own tag to put on it. You can glue a Santa Claus on it. You could put anything that you wanted to on it. The sky's the limit. So give these a try. See what you think. Let me know what you think. I hope you're enjoying this Christmas in July. Give me some more ideas of things that you want me to do. Comment down below. Until next time, my crafty crew. Bye.